As an amateur minnow thrower myself,
All right.
like obviously, like you see a lot of minnows rigged like that, right?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But you do see the people that'll rig it like what I would call like a quarter inch in, right? And
Yeah.
then basically create the forced lip to be like a drift fry, right? You're
Uh,
basically,
yeah.
what is your take? Is there a time? Is there a difference? Do you do both? Do you only do one?
So I know I never do that. I don't ever do
Okay.
that. So
Have you ever
uh,
tried it?
yes, yes,
Okay.
yeah. If I'll give you an explanation on what I do to mimic that. I don't do that. What that does is it makes it have more of a sway, and
Okay.
it kind of instead of rolling like this, it makes it have more of a sway. If you are trying to get that, I go to a bigger bait. Those bigger baits have more of a sway.
So you're
Uh,
just going to go up to a 6 inch or a 7 inch minnow to get the sway.
and a lot of it has to do that sway is something that those bigger baits do, and a sway is bigger, like actual bait, like a gizzard shad has more of a sway than a threadfin, right? So it all really comes down to profile. Whenever I'm trying to select which minnow, for example, if I'm at Sam Rayburn, I'm going to throw a 6 inch minnow, opposed to whenever I'm at Lake Norfolk, I'm going to throw like a mooch minnow style bait that's a lot smaller. I don't know what it is about Arkansas. I cannot get him to eat anything else but a mooch minnow. Like that's like all I threw the past. I've been to Washita and Norfolk, and I caught him on a mooch minnow both times. But whenever you go around those big gizzard lakes, Toledo, Rayburn, Tennessee River, those big minnows are the way to go. And to be honest, that's not going to make a fish bite over not make a fish bite. Like it's that fish is either going to bite or not. Like the way you hook it isn't going to make that fish bite. You have to make the right cast. You have to make the right presentation. You can't be herky jerky, and you kind of have to surprise the fish. Like he can't know you're there, and he's kind of have to just realize that that bait's there. And a lot of people don't realize is water clarity is how far you keep the bait away from the fish. However many feet you can see, that's how far you keep it away from the fish. Above him.
But you're saying if you visually can see your minnow 1 foot down in the water, you keep the minnow 1 foot above the fish on scope.
Yep.
If you're on Champlain and you can see your minnow 6 feet down, you keep the minnow 6 feet above the fish,
If you're on Lake Champlain, you
or
keep the
whatever. I mean,
yeah. You keep the minnow 15 foot above the fish's face. And the whole key is to getting a fish to bite, especially the big ones, is the more you can get them to go straight up, the more chance you have of them to bite. If they're following it like this, your chances are very low. But if they're following it like this, they're probably going to eat it.
If you want more juicy minnow tips and other cool stuff from Austin Cranford, make sure you check out the full interview right here next.
You know, like if you're struggling to compete, I would not advise the Oaklands. It would get really expensive real quick. But if you're one of the